Hey everyone, if you're over 60, this video could seriously change your life. Your generation has been through so much, ups, downs, you name it. But there's one challenge nobody really warns you about: protecting your brain from a stroke as you age. I'm a neurologist, and in my 15 years of practice, I've seen way too many healthy folks suddenly lose their ability to talk, walk, or even recognize their loved ones, all because of 7 morning habits that seem harmless. Today, I'm counting down those habits, from least to most dangerous, backed by science, with practical tips you can start using tomorrow morning. Let's dive in with habit number 7. Habit number 7, drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach. That morning coffee is a ritual for so many of you, right? It perks you up, gets you going. But chugging too much caffeine first thing, especially before eating, can be risky. Coffee spikes your adrenaline, ramps up your heart rate, and narrows your blood vessels, which can jack up your blood pressure fast and cut blood flow to your brain. A 2011 study showed the risk of ischemic stroke doubles in the hour after drinking coffee, especially on an empty stomach, because caffeine absorbs quicker. For those with high blood pressure, this surge can even trigger a mini stroke or irregular heart rhythms. Multiple cups back to back. That's just asking for trouble. Your brain's working overtime under stress. Instead, kick off your day with a glass of water, then eat a light breakfast before your coffee. Stick to 1 moderate cup, and skip the heavy sugar or cream. They can inflame your blood vessels. Habit number 6, ignoring morning dizziness or weakness. Ever wake up feeling dizzy or like your muscles are a bit off? It's easy to shrug it off as aging or bad sleep, but don't. These could be your brain's way of screaming, "Hey, I'm not getting enough oxygen." Dizziness, weak arms, slurred speech, or even a weird feeling in your face could signal poor circulation, high blood pressure, or a transient ischemic attack, aka a mini stroke. These often hit in the early morning and might only last a few minutes, but they're huge red flags for a major stroke later. The American Stroke Association uses the FAST acronym: face, arms, speech, time. If something feels off, don't wait it out. Jot down your symptoms, call your doctor, and track any patterns. Your body's whispering, listen before it starts yelling. Habit number 5, jumping out of bed too fast. After a night of sleep, your body's chilled out, low blood pressure, slower circulation, brain still waking up. But a lot of you hop out of bed like you're 20, ready to tackle the day. That sudden move can cause orthostatic hypotension, a fancy term for a blood pressure drop that the Mayo Clinic links to stroke risk. It can make you dizzy, faint, or even fall, and it messes with blood flow to your brain, especially if your arteries are already narrow. This puts you at higher risk for a mini stroke or full stroke in the morning. Try this: lie still for a minute or 2 when you wake up, breathe slowly, sit up gradually, then stand. Those 2 minutes of easing into your day can make a massive difference. Okay, before we hit the top 4 habits, I want to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments. I love seeing where this message is reaching people around the world. Habit number 4, holding your urine too long after waking. This one might surprise you, but holding off on that morning bathroom trip can quietly hurt your brain. When your bladder's too full, it signals your body to pump out stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. A 2000 study found a full bladder can cause coronary artery constriction and cut blood flow, especially if you've got early atherosclerosis. That spikes your blood pressure and constricts blood vessels. Bad news for older adults with stiff arteries. The fix? Get up and go right away. Don't scroll your phone or linger in bed. Ignoring that urge stresses your body, and for those with high blood pressure or heart disease risk, it's a perfect storm for brain damage. Your body's smart, listen when it talks. Habit number 3, skipping morning water. Your brain's 75% water, so after 7 to 8 hours of sleep with no fluids, it's dehydrated. That thickens your blood, raises blood pressure, and makes it harder for your heart to get blood to your brain, upping your stroke risk. A 2015 study found dehydrated stroke patients were nearly 4 times more likely to have worse outcomes. If you're on diuretics, it's even worse. Instead of grabbing coffee or tea first, start with a big glass of room temperature water. It rehydrates you, thins your blood, and boosts circulation. Even if you're not thirsty, your brain's begging for it. Make hydration a morning must. Habit number 2, eating a high-salt breakfast. You might think you're eating healthy, but a lot of breakfast foods, cereals, instant oatmeal, cheesy eggs, sausages, store-bought bread, are sodium bombs. Too much salt spikes blood pressure, hardens arteries, and strains the tiny vessels in your brain, which can rupture and cause a stroke. A 2012 study showed people eating 4,000 milligrams of sodium daily had a stroke risk 2.59 times higher than those under 1,500 milligrams. Every extra 500 milligrams bumps the risk 17%. Mornings are when blood pressure naturally peaks, so a salty breakfast is a recipe for trouble. Go for fresh fruit, plain boiled eggs, unsalted oatmeal, or whole grain bread with butter. Check labels, even healthy foods can hide sodium. Cut back to 300 to 400 milligrams for breakfast to protect your brain. Habit number 1, skipping or misusing morning medications. This is the big one. Millions of older adults forget their pills or take them wrong, and it skyrockets stroke risk. Meds for blood pressure, blood thinning, or cholesterol have a golden window. Skipping them or taking them at the wrong time throws off your body's rhythm, especially in the morning when blood pressure surges. A 2023 study showed inconsistent med schedules massively increase stroke risk. Doubling up later to make up for a missed dose. That's dangerous. Think internal bleeding or crashing blood pressure. Swallowing pills dry or with coffee. They might not even absorb properly. Set a phone alarm, use a pill organizer, and never tweak your dose without your doctor. Treat your meds like a daily shield for your brain, non-negotiable. A stroke doesn't just strike out of nowhere. It builds over years through small morning habits. Now you know the 7 biggest culprits and how to fix them. Which of these hit home for you? Or maybe you've got a story about changing your morning routine for better health. Share it in the comments. Health isn't luck, it's the choices we make every day. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe to Golden Vitality for more practical health tips for life after 50. Check out another stroke prevention video linked below, and I'll see you in the next episode.